The vehicle code in California states that if you're going to drive a vehicle in California, own one.
This is an automobile, not a motor vehicle.
Welcome back, y'all. I got another sovcit video for you, and it's not like the other sovcit videos I cover. You're not going to like this one. I don't like this one. You ever wonder why sovcits are still a thing and why it's spreading? It's because of this.
Hey, sir.
Yeah, how's it going?
Over for expired registration.
Yeah, I don't have registration.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
You know, if your vehicle's, I'm not towing your vehicle, but you know, if your vehicle's not registered over 6 months, it can get towed.
Yeah, I don't use registration or license when I travel.
So tow it. You just said you can tow it. Tow it. He doesn't have license. He doesn't have registration. Registration's expired long enough for you to tow it. So tow it.
Okay. Why is that?
Because I'm not a United States citizen.
So
Doesn't matter. You're driving on a United States road.
are you?
I'm a state national.
Okay. So do you have a driver's license?
No, I use a passport when I travel.
Do you have a passport?
Yeah, I got a passport. Would you like to see it?
Please.
There you go.
Do you reside in California?
No.
Who's the vehicle registered to?
Well, I own the vehicle. I have my MCO right here. It's not registered to the state.
So tow it.
Do you plan on registering it?
No, I let the registration expire
I
because,
see that. So then should I tow your vehicle?
well, no, I don't think that that's reasonable.
It's legal. For the vehicle code.
Yeah, but it's not lawful.
I'm not
It's both. Tow it.
operating in commerce. I'm not operating in commerce. You guys have the authority to regulate commerce, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Well, what do you mean whatever? What do you mean
I
whatever?
don't understand all that stuff, so I see where this is going. So anyway, the vehicle code in California states that if you're going to drive a vehicle in California, own one.
This is an automobile, not a motor vehicle.
It's both.
By definition of the California vehicle code, I got it right here.
Right.
I'm not operating in commerce, so there's no reason for you to regulate me.
Oh, okay. All right. Got it.
That's all.
No worries.
But I do have private insurance. I'm not driving out here or sea traveling.
Can I see your insurance?
No, it's private. But I've communicated with the authorities, and they know who I am.
Who's that? Who are the authorities?
Well,
I don't know who you are. I'm an authority person.
Well, the Barbara Rooney, I've talked to her. She has an injunction from me. So I mean, I have a name decree. So I'm not even. You guys administer the estates of the dead. Okay. That's why you have. That's you, police, policy enforcers for the United States Corporation.
Stop being weak. Stop being lazy. Don't let him dominate your traffic stop. Don't let him tell you what your job is.
You guys are police and not sheriff. So you have codes, statutes, regulations, and that's what you enforce. But I'm not a person in commerce right now.
Don't matter.
And so that's all. That's all.
Make sure this is clear. We'll be good.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
This weak-ass lazy cop is afraid of the almighty binder. Look at his face as he's flipping through those papers. Yep, this means nothing. That means nothing too. But I'm going to make it sound like it does.
So I normally issue fix-it tickets for this. How does this work with you?
Did you just ask the guy if you can write him a ticket? Seriously?
Fix-it tickets?
Yeah, for registration to fix a ticket.
Well, I mean, I'm not obligated to have registration if I'm not operating in commerce.
You're operating on the road, right? Then you're obligated to have registration.
But I'm obligated to write a fix-it ticket if your vehicle
I mean, if you want to write me or hand me a ticket, I mean, I'll rescind it and I'll rescission it.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
mean, I don't think it's worth your time.
Probably not, but I gotta do something.
All right. Well, I mean, I was about to get in and out. I'd rather just talk with you about this and keep it civil, and we don't have to do this. I mean, aren't you curious as to, this whole process?
I'm curious as to how somebody could be so gullible as to believe this. I'm also curious as to how a cop is so weak and pathetic that he won't enforce the laws because you have a binder.
Not really.
No. Well, I went to the
I
went to the State Department,
But
and
you have a passport, so you live in the United States. You have to believe in some laws, right?
Well, sure, I believe in law. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between law and policy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
when I'm traveling around, I mean, you took an oath when you become a police officer, right?
Like a
to defend the Constitution.
Right.
Right.
And I served 20 years in the Marine
Oh,
Corps.
all right.
There's no way in hell this man was a Marine.
So you should know that part of the Declaration of Independence, which is what the Constitution is constituting, right? We're moving forward. It talks about liberty, right?
Yep.
And so you're taking an oath to defend the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence. Liberty means the right of locomotion.
So locomote your happy ass on down the road, but don't do it in a car. You can walk, you can ride a bike, hell, you can ride a horse, but you can't drive a car. You need a license, you need a registration, you need insurance, you need cops that will actually enforce the law.
Okay? That's right out of Black's Fourth Dictionary.
Okay.
So
Black's Law Dictionary is not the law. And he's quoting the 4th edition. We're on the 11th edition right now. It's had a couple of updates, but that don't suit his narrative. So he's going to quote the 4th. He's probably going to misquote the 4th. Anyway.
Right to move about, and it also is my free speech. How can I go and have free speech and assemble and have my constitutional right?
Well, you can walk, you can skip, you can jump, you can moonwalk, you can shuffle, you can do a little two-step, whatever, but you ain't doing it in a car. Well, you are today for horrible reasons, but you're not supposed to.
I have to have a license to move around. That right there is against my rights. I mean, this is a document from, but it's pertaining to the fact that people have rescinded their contracts with the federal government, and they're moving out, and it says, look, your law enforcement may be unaware of this, right?
You're free to go. I don't want to have you any longer so that it turns into a detention because I can only have you stopped for so long.
I appreciate it.
You can continue talking, but just so you know, you're free to go.
I appreciate your help.
Now, if you talk, I'm not holding you here, and you can.
Got it. Well, I'd love to.
He's free to go. You haven't issued him a ticket. You're not even going to give him a ticket?
Continue talking with you. I mean, this is just one example.
Sovereign citizenship.
Oh, sovereign citizens are idiots.
Finally, he got something right.
And that's right.
You can't be sovereign and a citizen at the same time.
No.
Then why did you idiots come up with the term?
It's an oxymoron.
Believing in one or the
Well, it's an oxymoron. A sovereign is someone who's, their own king, right?
Just drive safe. I'm impressed you have.
Travel safe. Driving is the commercial term. See, this is how they get us with diction, right? If you say driving, then suddenly you're in a motor vehicle, right? And that's a commercial term. And so, I mean, and I can walk you through it. It's really quite simple.
By the time I would do it.
All right.
You took the time out enough. I've learned something.
Well, and it goes a lot deeper than that, I mean, but
I believe it. It does.
yeah.
I don't have our things.
Well, if you have a card, I'd be happy to send you information about what this process. I think there are a lot more people you're going to be pulling over a lot more people and seeing a lot more of this.
Yes, you are, because you let him go. See, he's going to go back to his 26 subscribers and 1,600 views, and he's going to brag about what a victory he had today. And he's right. He absolutely won.
Well, in my 8 years, this is the first. I pulled over.
Check this out.
You've been a cop for 8 years, and you're letting this shit go.
That's cool.
But I knew right away. I'm like, this isn't sovereign citizenship.
This is a decree from the judge, right?
Right.
And I've changed my name from all caps, right. to a proper stylization.
And it means nothing. It doesn't matter which letters are capitalized or if all of them are. Your name is you. You are your name. That's how people identify you. I hate this.
Okay.
And now, this has to do with when you're born, they create a trust in your all caps name.
Right.
And then they basically trick everybody, or we all assume that as our identity. That's why every government paper you've ever had or any bills that come to your house, they're all in your all caps name. But that's not you. You're actually this name.
Right.
You're not a name at all. You're a flesh and blood human people. Your name is nothing. You're nothing on paper. They might as well go all the way with this bullshit.
The reason why you can't give me a ticket, except for something in my all caps name, is because at the highest levels, you guys are administering the estates and the trusts of everyone.
So, if he gives you a ticket in a lowercase name, does that make a difference? Because, I mean, the caps lock button did not commit the crime. You did. So they can't.
Check it out.
Wow. And when you change your name,
Right.
I'm out of the system now. I can no longer be administered by the policy enforcers. Because it's all, the public is the dead.
I'm gonna check it out.
It's quite fascinating. Anyway,
Have a good night.
have a wonderful day. I'm gonna get some
Thanks for your
food.
cooperation.
Well, you guys do a really dangerous job, and I really appreciate everything you do. With the way that the nation's going right now, I mean, all right, brother. I appreciate you so much. All right.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
So I'm within the policy. It's a verbal warning, but you're not detained, but just verbal warning.
Thank you. So what was your name? Pleasure to deal with.
So yeah, hopefully you didn't smash your TV or your monitor, and hopefully you didn't sling your phone across the room. It's very frustrating. It's downright enraging that these people, they just let him go. Just let him do it. Sure, do whatever you want. I'm sorry I bothered you, sir. Somebody take this guy's badge. He has no business wearing it. That's all I got for this idiot, and all I've got for the sovcit too. People ask, show me a video where they get away with it. Well, there's the video. They have them. They share them. They use them as encouragement. And I don't know why that it aggravates me as much as it does. Because, I mean, it just gives me more material to make videos with when a cop actually does his job. I don't know. That's all I got. That's all I can stand. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. We'll catch you on the next one.